Hello and welcome to the world famous Go Zero Happy Hour, our regular catch up to bring you up to speed on everything electric, from cars to bikes to scooters to chargers and much, much more. For those that don't know about Go Zero, we are on a mission to change the way we travel for the better, cleaner, greener and more efficient, with amazing products and tech at your fingertips via the amazing Go Zero app, available from all good iOS and Android app stores today. Today, we are very, very delighted to welcome a very interesting man with some very interesting tech at our fingertips and something that could help you make money while you sleep and also reduce CO2 emissions, which is lovely. I'm delighted to say the man behind the plan is in the Zoom room today. Welcome to the Go Zero Happy Hour, Mr. Joel Teague, CEO of CoCharger.com.
Good afternoon all.
Just to let you know who the rest of the guys in the room are, we've got Andy Taylor, who is on his Game of Thrones, Game of Bones chair. We have David Wells, who's the CEO of Go Zero, and myself, Rick Bullermere, aka the Sustainable Dad on Instagram. Now, as we normally do at this time of the week, we go through our highlights of the week, and we'll go around, and I'll come to you last, Joel, because you give you a bit of time to think about it. But our highlights of the week, starting with David. What's been your top part of this week?
This week, I don't know where to start, Rick, to be honest. It's been such a great week, actually. I think everyone's mind is kind of melting with the possibilities that we've been going through. I mean, we're working with some great partners, Octopus, Vestel. We have built an awesome enterprise package for customers, which hopefully is going to be including CoCharger as well, where businesses can get salary sacrifice cars, renewable energy, they can get rewards for rides, credits, scooters. We're going to put the whole package out very shortly, and it's super exciting. I'm stoked by it. It's really good.
So you're very happy. Yeah, the mega bundle is coming.
The mega bundle.
Mega bundle. Talking of mega bundles, how are you, Andy?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you very much. And I think David's probably summed up. Really, it has been a hell of a week. It's been awesome. We've got so much stuff on the go, and the blueprint that David's talking about is just coming together beautifully. So I can only echo David.
Yeah. I think you need a cushion, by the way, Andy. You look a little bit low on your throne there.
I can just do this.
Oh, that's better. Joel, thank you very much for joining us. It's great to have you in the Zoom room. How's your week been? What's been your highlight?
Obviously, being invited onto here is great, and the progress with the mega bundle is very exciting, and also conversations with a very significant automotive manufacturer who is very on board with what we're doing, which is a great sign. It's been brilliant.
Excellent. All right. Well, that's very intriguing. Hopefully we'll find out more about that soon.
Can't tell you who yet.
Okay. That's great. But for those that would like to find out more about CoCharger, you can go and follow them on CoCharger.com on
co-charger.com.
Apologies. And we'll be putting some links on in this bio as well. So, yeah, we've been busy beavers this week working with our friends at Octopus and at Vestel, who help with our charging infrastructure. David, if you could give us a bit of an overview of what we discussed and why this mega bundle could be something that really helps in the future, businesses and individuals.
This is the ultimate EV bundle, as I see it. If you think about the industries today, they're all siloed in some degree. So you can lease a car, you can switch your home electricity provider or to renewables. You can buy a charger from a company. You can book a taxi. You can rent a scooter. What we're effectively doing here is we are bringing this whole bundle together under one platform, under one roof, under Go Zero. So companies will be able to have a salary sacrifice scheme, which is brilliant through Octopus, select their EV car. They will be able to use Octopus Energy to power that renewably, and with a smart meter, get plunge pricing where they pay you to charge your car when there's abundance of it on the network. We'll supply, as part of that, our awesome gozero charger for the workplace and at home. And we're going to throw in a load of goodies. So you're going to be able to ride on our network with credits. You're going to be able to rent e-bike and e-scooters for those all-important first and last mile and commute to work scenarios. So we really have this ultimate bundle that we want to bring to our large, small, medium and enterprise customers to get people moving to electric faster. And the other benefit of this is, as we install our chargers and as we expand this network across, ultimately the UK and start, going into different industries and parks, the companies with Co-Charger will be able to put their chargers on the platform and earn from it as well. So people that can't have home chargers because they live in flats, etc., will be able to go there and charge. It's brilliant. I'm super excited. I think this is a game changer coming for the EV industry, where we connect all these industries together.
Now, that phrase "game changer" is thrown around a lot, but this definitely is. Definitely. You mentioned briefly I'll stop the screen share now, but Joel, if you could just give us a bit of an overview of how Co-Charger works and why it works.
Okay, well, very simply, it is the app that enables those who have got a charger to lend it to those who haven't. Not just sort of on a distance model, but so that you can own the car in the first place. If you live in a flat or whatever, you can't have a charger at home, which makes it a much more difficult thing to do. But if one of your neighbours is a Co-Charger host, or if your employer is a Co-Charger host, that makes it all very easy. And that's all it does. It's very simple as a concept. Make the use of the kit and the places that we've already got.
So, okay, so let's say I've got a driveway and it's empty, but I've got a charger. I could then invite people to come and charge from my charge point, and I dictate how much I charge them for energy.
That's right, yeah. So it's got a booking system, so it's designed for your neighbours to come around. So you'd have regular slots for, Fred from number 16 Tuesday night or whatever it is, and you set the amount that you want to charge. And it looks after reminding people, the scheduling, it looks after the money and the payments and everything like that. It just makes it really simple. The idea is that the guy who hasn't got a charger, his experience of having an EV is as close as possible to that of the person who can charge at home, in terms of cost as well.
And there are government grants as well for installing chargers. So if you don't have an electric car,
yeah, you can still make it pay. You can make quite good money. You can cover the cost of a charger very quickly by doing this. And the lovely thing is, the person who's using it is still getting cheap charging. So it works for everybody, just because you're using space that's already there.
Andy, question for you as Chief of Operations for gozero. This is presumably a no-brainer for all of our drivers to be on the Co-Charger network.
Yeah, because obviously they're going to be out a lot of the time out driving. So their driveways are essentially free for many hours of the day. So they can just get an additional revenue, from people that are renting their driveways and taking that charge. So it is a no-brainer. It's a way for them to get potentially free or subsidised electricity to charge their own businesses. So it's awesome.
And what do you think would be the next steps for businesses? Because I think one thing is clear. If everyone started switching to electric vehicles individually, that's great. It's going to make an impact. But I think with all things, with trying to reduce CO2 emissions, which is one of our main goals, is it needs businesses to step up, not just individuals. So how would you recommend this to big business, Joel?
I think this is something where it all comes down to that mega bundle idea. You're connecting the whole end-to-end thing. So you're making it easy for their employees to make that leap and making it simple and that step change in their life and how they do their transport all in one go. Because it's quite daunting as an individual to do this. So to put this bundle together and go, thanks, everything looked after, green as you can get, that's a great way of moving things along.
Yeah, I think there's one point as well that needs, that needs some clarity is the companies, the businesses that are out there. They can get a grant for £300 for every socket that they add as a charge point in their car park. So, and that's up to, I think it's up to 40 sockets. So that's about a £14,000 contribution to getting chargers into their businesses. So again, it's a no-brainer. And then you can by using Code Charger, you can get funded. You know, you can get additional income from that. So I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I think. Can I just add in there as well about the ultimate, the mega bundle, as we started to coin the phrase now. Actually, it might stick, which is good. The mega bundle. Actually, from an employee point of view, an employer point of view and an employee point of view. So the employer, once they switch their car scheme to a salary sacrifice scheme, the savings for them are massive in terms of NI payments. And, you know, depending on how many people they put through the scheme, the more money they effectively save. And they can use that in additional ways to bolster their cash flow, improve their profitability as a company, give some back to their employees. And then from an employee perspective, they're getting a brand new electric car where we're going to help them, and we're going to help those companies create great content around that, you know, with great videos, media, with stuff that we can share into the company's network to really understand how people, you know, own and drive EVs. We've done almost 1 million miles now EV driving in our fleet, so we well know what it's like to own an EV, maintain one, charge one, and we can bring all of that knowledge and experience into the enterprise space. So that's why this mega bundle, getting companies on board, they can see the benefit of saving money, you know, moving their employees to electric vehicles. That's going to cut their carbon emissions. I mean, just on 10,000 miles alone, 8.1 tons of CO2 saved per year. So great for the environment. And I think when we launch the mega bundle, it's going to be great. We're just going to go. We've got loads of customers we want to go and share that with already today.
But for those that have never driven an electric car or been in an electric car, why do you think this is the future and so needed?
Once you've got an electric car, you never hear anybody say, "Oh no, I'm going back to petrol." It doesn't happen. If you are charging at home, forget that awful idea of I'm going to do a load of miles. Oh, I'm getting low on fuel. I'll stick a tube in the side of my car and wait around and squirt juice into it that goes pop. It's just gone. It's more like a mobile phone experience. You just, you know what it's like. You just get home when it's convenient. You plug it in and you go around your life, go about your life, or you go to bed. It's a brilliant thing. It's just you don't really think in those terms anymore. If you can't charge at home, it's a bit of a nightmare. You've got to find a public charger. You've got to pay many times more to charge your car. Mine at home is about £2. Away it can be 20. And you have to stay with it. What are you going to do for the amount of time it takes? It's a real drag. You are 4 times more likely to have an EV if you can charge at home for that reason. We've worked out the people being blocked in the UK, it's about 11 million people who are not making that leap. That's 17 million tons of CO2 a year. For every year those people are held back from going to EV, 17 million tons. So we're just unblocking that. We're not going to wait for, although lots of public charges is going to happen and it's great, it's got to happen, really important. It's not enough, it's not soon enough. Let's use the 300,000 chargers we've already got in the UK. You know, it's a bit of a no-brainer. Just do that, do it quickly. It's free, just do it.
Wow, 300,000 charges, that's a great stat. So
it is, yeah.
And it's only rising. One of the services that GoZero does is provides and installs and will find the best charger for your workplace or for your home. So at the moment I'm renting in rented accommodation and I want to get a charger put on here because I need to charge my electric car and B it's just much more practical. But because I'm moving soon, I'm probably not going to get it installed because I can't take it with me. So Code Charger is perfect for that. I know there's 3 people around this area that have charge points, and if I knew that I could go and plug in at theirs overnight and avail the use of Octopus Agile tariff and charge at a cheap rate overnight, happy days.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so easy to do. It works really well. And I particularly, I use Octopus myself. I love the idea of chaining it all together so that you've got the car going through a free app, going through sustainable source for the electricity, and just linking the whole thing together is just it's a thing of beauty.
I'll have to introduce you to. I've got a great contact who runs a holiday business in Cornwall. Has I think about 150 houses where I know a lot of those houses have EV chargers on as well. So again, even when you're going the market, when you're going, you know, on holiday, everyone's in a staycation, because obviously of COVID, having holiday homes and stuff on this network would be brilliant. You know, just electricity to charge your car and stuff. That would be great.
Well, yeah, we're already hearing we've got lots of pre-registrations, and some are from people wanting to use it on holiday homes.
Yeah, perfect.
Some quick fire questions. How long does it take to sign up?
20 seconds. Go to cocharger.com. Boom. Just click on register.
Co-charger.com.
Sorry, hyphen. Now you got me doing it. The Bobby Boo Boo. Actually, we've got both, so it doesn't matter. So you can register as a chargee or a charger. A host. Yeah, it's a host or a chargee. Awful nomenclature, but we gave in trying to think of anything nicer. So yeah, a chargee or a host. Very simple. You just tell it, for now, just give us your postcode, and we'll even mark it in your area. So if you register, we will actively try to find, if you're a host, try and find your chargees and vice versa. So it all just works for everybody.
Excellent. Well, I think we've covered most of what we needed to for today, but and another, we didn't even mention the fact that volume 2.0 of the as well. How did we forget that?
That's how busy it's been. Volume 2 out on our app, marketplace on there. Awesome. gozero TV's on there. So just download iOS, Android, for those that have it.
Yeah. Mad week, hasn't it? It's been absolutely a mad week. What's going to happen next week?
God knows. If I had a crystal ball, that'd be great. But we look forward to catching up with you soon as well. And for those that are watching, would like to know more about the Mega Bundle, drop us a line at hello@gozero.earth, and we will see how we can help your company or you individually to transition to smarter, more efficient electric travel. That's it, I guess, for another episode of the Go Zero Happy Hour.
Cheers. Cheers.
We're there. Let's remember as well, don't drink and drive. Go Zero.
Hero.
Everything electric. Cars, planes, boats, all powered through renewables.
Go Zero is building a community that wants to change the way we travel for the better. Cleaner, greener, more sustainable, more efficient and more affordable transport. Everything electric. We see a future where you can travel door to door up to 500 nautical miles with zero pollution, enabling passengers to book, ride, fly, stay, commute, all through our mobility app. Let's go Zero. Everything electric.